Canada, in actually Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. So first day in Canada, I would like to talk about the flight first, so that you are not stressed out. I had my flight with Canadian Airways, operated by Brussels Airways, and my flight was to Montreal first. Then there was a stop of around 1.5 hours, and then a flight to Halifax. But when I came to Montreal, they said I should go through the immigration process and get my work permit done. I was trying to explain that I need to go fast for the next flight, but they just said no, do your immigration first and then you go to your flight. Okay, so I did my immigration. It took around 40 minutes, and then I ran to my next flight, but it was already late. And there is a stand of Canadian Airways at the airport, and they just rescheduled the flight. I asked them that I need to the next flight, and they just rescheduled the flight. It was, well, 8 hours later. So don't be nervous if you get stuck in Toronto or Montreal airports with that immigration process. It's okay. Canadian Airways easily reschedule the flights, no problem with that. The only thing you should remember is when you're buying the tickets, try to buy it from the same operator. So if you're buying from Canadian Airways, buy it from Canadian Airways, all tickets on your way to the final destination. Try to buy it from Canadian Airways. Also, what I would recommend, if you want to stay for free up to 2 weeks, the federal program allows to stay up to 2 weeks for free in a hotel close to the airport. They proposed me hotel close to the airport, but you should call the number. I will write down the number under this video. You should call that number and tell them when are you coming. Ask them for hotel. You cannot split your hotel stay, so you cannot come to Toronto, stay 1 week in hotel in Toronto, and then stay 1 week in hotel in Halifax. No, you should stay in one hotel, maximum 2 weeks. If you have a host like I do, you can ask them for 3-4 days stay in a hotel, and then you just go to your host. Try to call them during their working hours. They are working till 4 or 5 p.m. From 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Try to call them, because after that no calls will be accepted. Despite there is a stand in the airport of Halifax where a guy should be sitting, working for Ukrainians or helping Ukrainians, but at first that guy is there from 5 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Well, he should be there from 5 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. But I didn't catch that guy at 10:19. You will see the video after that. Okay, this is stand for Ukrainians. It says they work till 22:30. Nobody. Well, let's have a proof that it is 22:30. Okay. It's 22:17. Nobody there. Nice. I don't know how they work, to be honest. Better call them, SMS them, send them a message. It's just an orderly, a usual phone message. No WhatsApp, no Viber, no Telegram. They don't have those messengers. Just usual SMS. So you can communicate with them by phone and by SMS. You can call them from your Ukrainian phone number, from whatever country you're staying, phone number, but you should better call them. It's for me it was it was a bad experience, and I would like to avoid that bad experience for you, because when I came, there was nobody at that stand. They didn't answer the phone because it was kind of late. As I said, my flight was rescheduled, and well, I had to pay for a hotel. So first night I stayed at Holiday Inn, which is great hotel near the airport. But next day I called them, asked them for the hotel, and also please be attentive, one more thing. Those guys, they said that the hotel room was booked for me, was paid for me. They proposed me Quality Inn hotel. Well, it's normal, nothing special, smelling like old lady's room, but still okay. When I came there, they didn't recognize my name and my last name, and they didn't find me. I mean, at the reception. At the hotel reception, they didn't have my first name, my last name. They said nothing is booked for you, nothing is paid for you. So I had to go to the to pay for hotel. I paid for Holiday Inn because I didn't want to stay at Quality Inn. It is approximately the same price if you pay for it, but the level is absolutely different. So I realized that when I called next day those volunteers helping Ukrainians, they told me that I should say that I'm with DSC program. Otherwise, hotel doesn't recognize my name and my first name, my last name. They cannot find me, simply cannot find me. So if you agreed the terms with volunteers that provide the free hotel for Ukrainians, or it is actually not volunteer, it's a federal program, so probably they work for government. So those workers, if you agreed the hotel with them, be sure that when you come to hotel, you say you're with a DSC program, your first name, your last name, so that they recognize you and accept you. So finally, on my third day, I was accepted at the hotel, but I paid myself for 2 nights in the other hotel at Holiday Inn. Also about your first to-do list, first points that you should do during your first or second day. You should obtain social insurance number. It is done very quickly. It is done at Canada, at Service Canada. You just put in your Google Maps Service Canada. I will also put a link here, and it will find you several numerous offices of Service Canada. So you just go there and say you need SIN or social insurance number. You should have your printed work permit with you that you were given at the airport, and you should have your passport with visa with you. Nothing else is needed. It takes around 20 minutes, very quick procedure. After that, I would recommend to buy your phone number, phone card. I didn't do it. I went right to the bank, but in the bank they kind of recommend you having Canadian phone number because otherwise you will have to go back to the bank and provide them with Canadian bank number or send them a Canadian bank number. Well, my bank clerk is kind of lazy, I believe. She never responded to me. I sent her my Canadian phone number, but I'm not sure if it is tied to my account or not. So I will call her and remind her, or send her letters. I don't know how will I do it. I will tell you later. But you better have your Canadian phone number with you, and you should have your address where you're planning to stay for the next 10-14 days, because at the bank they will ask you for that particular address. If you have your stay with the hotel, just provide them the hotel address. That's fine. Bank account opening took about 1.5 hours. Also, I deposited amount of money there. It is possible to deposit amount of money. I'm not sure about the limits, but I deposited, I had dollars, United States dollars, and they proposed me a rate, an exchange rate to Canadian dollars. So I exchanged my US dollars to Canadian dollars with a pretty good rate at RBC Bank, because if you exchange at exchange office or at, whenever you do it, it will be kind of different exchange rate. And also you can bargain the exchange rate, because the bank clerk, that lazy bank clerk, she made a mistake and provided me a very good exchange rate, extremely good. It was higher than the market. So I went back and said, yes, I'm ready to exchange. And then she replied that, oh, she made a mistake. She provided me a buying rate instead of selling rate, etc., etc. And she provided me a different rate, which was 7 cents below the first one. So first one was $1.37 of 137 Canadian dollar for $1 US, 137. The market rate was 134, and the next rate she provided me was 130. So I thought, well, 134, 130, market is kind of medium, if you know. 130 is kind of low for me, so I said no, I'm not gonna exchange my money, and started to packing my belongings and going away from the clerk, but she said, oh, I will discuss it with manager. And she went back to me with 133, which is, well, at this point of time, it is a very good rate. And well, it was a good deal for me, so I agreed to exchange. So I'm just saying that you can bargain a little bit with the bank. If you just Google the market rate, you can try to bargain maybe 1 cent lower the exchange rate at the bank. It was a really good deal for me. So those are main 3 things I did during my first day. I was pretty tired because of the time lag or jet lag, and after I was done with the bank, I just came back to the hotel and fell down. So I will step by step tell you what are my next days are, and how I chose the car, how I bought the car, how I obtained driving license, and hopefully it will help you. Okay, just subscribe to my channel, ring a bell, and do like or dislike. Will be following with the next videos. Alright then, bye. Don't get me wrong, we are in English-speaking province of Nova Scotia. I just like the sound of French language. It's like music.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a
grandes préoccupations, n'est-ce pas? Par exemple, Max Gagnon